This is what I say, pull it up, dubs on the Cadillac, white tees, Nikes, gangsters don't know how to act, and still fake it.
Welcome back to the channel, you guys. It's your girl Eaze, and I am back with another video. It is Vlogmas Day 14, and we are about to do our makeup and get ready. We're gonna do a yap session. We're gonna talk about a trending topic. I don't want to ruffle no feathers, but it's one of y'all favorite YouTube girly pops. That's what we're gonna be doing. Stay tuned. I will link all the products that I use in my description box below. Okay, let's get started on this face girl. Let's make it look like something. And I'm missing a couple of nails. They popped off, so don't worry about that. Mind your business. By now, I'm sure you have watched Dearra's interview on the Cam Newton podcast. Freaky Friday, something Friday. With that interview, I was looking forward to it. It was very random. I do follow Dearra on Instagram. She popped up on my feed. I saw her post a picture with him. I was just like, oh, this is interesting. I don't ever recall her actually doing like a podcast or anything like that, which is strange because most people that have podcasts are on YouTube, and this is kind of like a big platform for her. So this is where her audience is. So I would think she would do more podcasts, but whatever. Another thing that stood out was that you were going to Cam Newton's podcast. Interesting. I have listened to a couple of Cam Newton podcasts. I just don't like his interview style. It's just not good. You can tell he's not a journalist. Where are the professionals in the room? To me, he asks the most strange questions. You can tell he's trying to get clipped because he'll just say the most outlandish stuff. And then a lot of times he doesn't let his guests like speak. So he'll ask them a question and he'll end up talking over him. So I just thought it was a strange podcast. Didn't understand how it fit into her brand. Let's be real. That podcast is, most people that watch it watch sports. That podcast would introduce her to a completely different audience that does not know her based off just being an influencer. They're not teenage girls or, 20 middle-aged 20-year-olds that have been following her since she was younger. On the interview, I just felt like she was dancing around everything. The only thing to me it seemed like she wanted to talk about was her ex, heavily focused on Ken. I think that actually caught me by surprise because she gives the girls like, I'm unbothered, nothing bothers me.
Oh, I'm a mysterious, a mystique.
I would have never thought she would have got on that platform, used an hour of the time, 45 minutes of the hour that they gave you to talk about Ken. What? But when he would ask her about her sexuality, her girlfriend that she supposedly has, it would be crickets. And, I was just like, it's no way she got on this platform to do this. There's no way that they actually aired this. Like, what? But when it came to Ken, you want me to tell you you want me to tell you? And it's just like, why are you so pressed for us to know about something that supposedly moved on from? This is old tea. This is stale tea. It was given really, really bitter energy. Oh, she might not be over this. Ken is in a new relationship. I don't know how long they've been together, but I don't think it's a new relationship. I think they've been together for a minute, actually. He's been with the same girl. They kind of live this like low-key life. They do content. Recently, we found out about a lawsuit, something about some taxes Ken supposedly owes that he needs to pay. And that whole thing was strange because I feel like she put that information out there. To be for real, who is going to look up who's suing Dearra or what Ken and Dearra got going on in Fulton County courts? It's not that deep. The real tea was when he asked her about the girlfriend that she supposedly have, that she doesn't have, that's really her best friend, that she stole from her old makeup artist that used to be friends with her and Ken. When he asked her about that, we went
All around the world
to still not get a solid answer. What's the point? And the point of the interview, because you didn't answer any questions. You did the same thing that you've been doing on YouTube for years, not address anything. The secretive, private, not private stuff is not working for your subscribers because they're kind of just over it. Once the makeup artist put it out, we kind of got the story. So it's really no need for you to tell us the story at this point. You were talking in circles, like the whole part about the narcissist and trying to imply that he was a narcissist only to turn around and say that you might be a narcissist once y'all put up the definition. It was just like, girl,
what are we doing? What's happening?
and I just didn't like the fact that you took that opportunity, something that should have been all about you, boss DEO status and Lorvay this, Lorvay that, and you took that opportunity to talk about something and somebody that should just be a non-factor. You suing the person, you trying to get your money back, it is what it is. Like, we don't speak that name over here. It's like Harry Potter in Baltimore. We do not say his name, okay? Like, girl, let's move on. Like, I just recently started watching Dearra in the last couple of years. So I wasn't around for the Dearra and Ken era. That had already ended. I met her as a solo person. I liked her content because I thought she was a young, smart girl that was on her grind, had a good head on her shoulders, and she was about her business. And she was really fire with this YouTube stuff. So, and for somebody that was trying to, you know, learn YouTube, trying to figure out what the hype was about, I think she was a good person to watch at that time. For people like me, hearing about you and Ken is irrelevant because it's like, girl, what do you have going on now that's new? What do you got to feed the girls? Because I bought your first Lorvay collection. Now, when I watch your content, it's a snooze fest. It's boring, it's tired, it's old, and it's late. At this point, we done seen you fix your house. It ain't that many more holiday seasons, cupcake, cookie bakes, brownies that we can make. Like, we trying to see you grow. And kept saying in the interview that I'm about to be 30, I'm about to be 30. So it's just kind of like the content is not growing. Last thing on Dearra, the girlfriend situation. To give her, I'm not even gonna say to give her grace. My perception of why she may or may not be hiding the girlfriend, because I just don't think she's anything to brag about. I think everybody is like, oh, she's hiding her, she's not okay with her sexuality. I don't think that's why she's not confirming that she go with the girl. I think she's not confirming that she go with the girl because the girl works for her. You're literally like a paid assistant. You just follow me around. You're not making your own money. You make money off of me. What is there to brag about? What Ken was also a part of, he was also a content creator. He was also creating. That was something to brag about because he still knows how to do the same thing that you do. Another layer of it too is you probably want her to stay in the back too because you don't want her to possibly outshine you. And that could be a thing of it too. But that's why it's like, why even introduce anybody on your platform if that's how you're gonna carry it? Because, you know, you were in a public relationship before. Dang, my face looks hard. You probably don't want to deal with what you dealt with the last time. Understandable. You don't want to attach your brand to another relationship that may or may not work out. Understandable. But don't bring the girl there, period, if you're gonna do that. But also, the girl need to get some business about herself. Just working for Dearra and following her around, I just don't think that's what it is. And I think Dearra thinks that keeps a level of control because you always know where she is. You can always see her. You don't have to worry about her embarrassing you and cheating. But that stuff get old, girl. You don't want nobody up behind you 24/7. Like, it gets old. But I'm interested to see how this is going to play out. This looks crazy, but I'm going to blend it out. Don't worry. And yes, I still do my makeup like it's 2016. I do not care. It hasn't failed me yet. Oh, y'all see that? See? I told you it was going to come together. Period! That was crazy. Miss Portia Williams. I'm not going to lie. Portia is my girl. I love me some Portia. I think she's hilarious. If you know me, and if you watch my content, y'all know I love Housewives of Atlanta. Portia doesn't have the best dating history, I don't think. Portia's entire storyline on Real Housewives of Atlanta has always been her love life. Nothing else. Every season, Portia has a new relationship. I think they're shooting the next season of Housewives right now currently. And all we see is Portia going viral with her newfound mass presenting stud, if you will, friend. First of all, that storyline on Housewives is so tired. It's like, come up with something else. Like, all the girls are playing in the lady pool. I don't even understand why it's such a topic of conversation because Candy told us years ago about how Portia get down. If you were actually listening, then you could have spotted this coming a mile away, right? And let's be clear, Portia needs to do any and everything to stay relevant at this point because of the Simon fiasco that just happened last year. You remember she made her grand exit. Simon was her Prince Akeem. She was the queen of Africa and 1,000,001 weddings. You leave the show, come back on the show the next season, and all of a sudden the marriage is over. He's a piece of stuff, you know, whatever. You guys are fighting it out in court, this big debacle of a relationship. What Dearra and Portia have in common is they both stole their man or woman from somebody that they know. That's already a red flag. Why do y'all want to date somebody else's somebody else? With Portia, I just think Portia will do anything for money. And she'll do anything to stay relevant and keep people talking about her. Same with Dearra. We're not surprised that Portia popped up on our screen with a stud. You're just this happy and this is the love of my life. It's like, Portia, everybody your best friend, girl. We know you going where the money go. Apparently in Atlanta, this, I don't even know what her name is. I think it's like Sway. She is a somebody in Atlanta, which is good because we know Portia is not going to date a bum. But we also know that you need to do something, and you need to do something fast to make sure you can pay that mortgage at that house because Simon already told us that you cannot afford it. I'm just saying. Her dating history is just not the best. Right before she was going viral with the masculine presenting lady, I saw you going viral with your baby daddy on the street of Atlanta doing, like, you know, those club interviews where they interview people when they walking out the club or in the club asking like these random stupid questions. I saw you doing that and I was just like, Portia, it's just all over the place. I'm not sure where it's headed. I feel like she should be so much further because she has been on this show for so long. I feel like we're going backwards. Those sheets not selling, hair not selling, just like with Dearra. I think some women think coming out of relationships with men, it's easier to date a woman. And girl, let me tell you, it's not easier. I don't know where that concept came from, but y'all dating these people thinking y'all can control them. Little do you know, I just wish that they would just keep their relationships private. I feel like their relationships overshadow both of their brands. Dearra came out of a situation where her whole brand was tied to the person that she was with, and Portia, all her storylines are tied to somebody that she was dating, divorced, had a baby by, getting engaged to, you know, and it's just kind of like, why we always got to be tied to somebody? Let's just find out what you got going on with just you, and let's see how you work by yourself. Do y'all even think it's worth being private anymore? Because maybe they putting it out because you have all of these social media detectives and they're gonna find it out anyway, right? That's why Portia put it out. And I think I seen an interview where she said that is why she put it out. She didn't want to have to sneak and hide her truth. She didn't want to sneak and have to hide her truth. She's so funny to me. Whatever floats your boat. Oh, y'all see that? It's cute. So this is the final look. I want you guys to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. I don't know what's coming next. I never do. Bye.
This is what they say, pull it up, dubs on the Cadillac, white teeth.